Good morning, everyone. This is Royce Miller coming back at you with yet another fast food fave. Today on the docket, we are going back to Taco John's. And what, might you ask, has Taco John's given that is so worthy? Why, it is the fried chicken potato burrito. Oh yeah. Now, Taco John's is very salty. How do you combat that salt? I'll tell you how. Nacho cheese and sour cream. And with the blandest fried chicken you ever had. But the combination of all three makes it a truly worthwhile dish. Tomatoes, nacho cheese, lettuce, sour cream, potato olays, and fried chicken. Buonissimo. I will say I did let this get a little cold. Had to wait for my cousin to vacate the premises so that I could use this area. So it is Taco John's. It's basically the Midwest style taco. It's a very Americanized version of Mexican food. Even more Americanized than I'd say Tex-Mex is. I actually did grow up with Taco John's too. In Iowa, going back and forth from Glenwood to Des Moines, visiting my grandma. There's this big truck stop called Wings in, I think it was Avoca. And, grandma, dad, mom, whoever would take us in there. And we'd get tacos and potato olays, little kids' meal type things. But I never got to live near one until I moved out to the town I'm in now. Um, sorry. Anyway, when I moved here, I discovered that there was more in the menu than just soft shell tacos and tater tots with taco seasoning. I became a fan of their beef and potato burritos, and it's gone through a couple name changes over the years. When I first started going there, they had this amazing breakfast burrito called the chicken fried steak burrito or something like that, and it was little chicken bits with white gravy, eggs, and cheese in a taco, and it was so good. But sadly, that has gone away. Then they changed from their originally it was little mini chicken bites. Then they switched over to their fried chicken, which isn't as good. It's kind of just like really cheap chicken strips, but they're okay. And that's where we are now. It used to be crunchy chicken bites, and then you'd order the crunchy chicken potato burrito. Now it's the fried chicken potato burrito. And yes, I do have a second one. Look, I ate 2 6-inches for the ham, and I ate 2 beef and cheddars for the beef and cheddar. so I think it's okay to do doubles. Plus, I had a miserable night yesterday. So first off, for those who haven't been watching the live streams, my tooth was hurting, one of my wisdom teeth. I think it was pushing against a molar. So I have a ton of trouble sleeping. Oh wait, big piece of lettuce. Really get part of the stem in. Anyway. Almost tastes like cabbage. That is good. Anyway, so when I finally do wake up, I play more of Arkham and talk to y'all. I get a weird dude asking me a ton of questions about like my family and stuff, and it's like my family has specifically asked me to have nothing to do with my channel. Like, no mention of their names or anything like that. Well, no, like, pictures of them or stuff like that. And I totally agree with that. You know, it's one thing to put yourself out there. It's another to put other people out there without asking. Without express, enthusiastic consent. And then we had a low pressure last night, which I've got arthritis in my knees and back. So I spent the whole night moaning and sounding like a bowl of Rice Krispies. Snap, crackle, pop. And then I get a copyright claim on my Arkham Asylum first episode. Which I guess I'm going to have to make sure I mute the music from now on. Like, I'd heard that Warner Brothers was pretty litigious about that stuff, but, well, you live and you learn. I had someone reply to me saying, like, no, this is perfectly okay. And I'm like, I'm not going to try and fight it, but, you know, that's kind of a dick move to agree with the mega corporation. Anyway, then I have trouble at work. The laundry guy gets mad at me because I didn't do enough towels for him. Which, I don't know if you know this, laundry is not, in fact, part of my job description. I do it as a favor to him. Although we do all need to pitch in with towels more around the hotel. So I finally go to the free hospital to try and get this wisdom tooth yanked out. They tell me that they no longer accept walk-ins and that you have to do day of reservations. And that all the reservations were booked through Monday. So I'm going to have to try and call them again Monday to get the tooth pulled. Which means I got to spend the weekend with it. Luckily, getting my wisdom teeth pulled last year has wizened me up to how to deal with tooth pain. Per the dentist's recommendation, couple of these. arthritis meds to deal with the bone pain, and ibuprofen / aspirin to deal with the inflammation. So I'm basically just going to be on blood thinners and carcinogens all weekend, which I'm sure will be great for my heart health. You know, as if I'm not running enough of a risk right now. Uh, so yeah, I'm sorry this one became a bit of a downer. It's just, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a human being. I have bad days, and I'm trying to get this filmed so that I have it. And I'm still trying to figure out which of the butterbeer reviews to post. A lady popped into my live stream and I mentioned how my first butterbeer review included me ranting about the author for like 20 minutes. Well, and she was like, "Oh, and like what you like. That's all I'll say. Just try to respect people and treat them with basic human dignity too." But that's all for today. I'm going to probably boot up Arkham and play some more online, so I hope that turns out okay. Y'all will already know because it'll post directly to my channel, whereas this won't be posted until tomorrow. And that's the joy of showbiz. Y'all have a good one. This is Royce Miller. I'm outie.